because he knew what they did to the business class in Jamaica and him no wanted to reach him. Him knew what them do to the business class. Him no want that to reach him. But, as me say, the working class, the nurses, the doctors, the teachers, who have a part to play in the battle for the soul of Jamaica. Right? You know see who the PNP have lined up. You know see the future under Mark Golding. None of them winner. None of them rob us a 40% of GDP. None of them. 44,000 business went under. Right? I mean, even COVID epidemic, they were comparing that to Finsack. Think back, you know. When you can remember, them did say COVID worse than Finsack. But COVID was a natural disaster. COVID was natural disaster, and we still did not lose 44,000 business in a COVID. In fact, business were created in COVID because thanks to COVID, we have the brand new, we have a food delivery system in Jamaica now that is going on great. Right? We have a food delivery mechanism in Jamaica that is now going on great. What happened? So business were created during COVID. And as we talk about that, I was listening to a discussion. Grocery deliver. There you go, Mama Jai. Thank you. Grocery deliver. Fast food deliver. Remember, it was on TV we used to see it, you know. Where you can sit down in your yard and call one restaurant and order one food and it come to you, you know. Now is a reality in Jamaica. You can order your KFC, order your any food you want. You sit down in your yard and order it and it come deliver to you. You can order it at work. So that industry was created. So as we speak about that industry, there was a discussion on a platform the other day. I think it was the same VG, where a gentleman was saying that he could name 3 industries that was created under the PMP that never existed before in Jamaica. And one of the things that he listed was JUTC. He said JUTC was created, never existed before. And I am wondering, those of us old enough to remember the Jamaica Omnibus Service, JOS. Right? Jamaica had one of the most efficient bus services in the world. But this man I can't tell we say JUTC never exist like it before. And them just created what here. He say use parts dealership. Now for me a little boy, me remember hearing Dangel's Auto Supplier advertise every morning on radio. Every single morning you could have listened for the Dangel ad. Mitchell's, all of them they were used parts dealer. So how did you create used part dealership when that exists long time? Thank you, Goody. How is that an industry that was created out of nowhere? And I said, Alex Auto, there you go, Plank. And this is why I'm saying that you have to listen to them come right there, you know. Them no have them at the top, nor them bloggers, Panyasa, no have no information to offer to anybody we can assist them. Right? None of them now have not one bit of information can offer to anybody. We can assist them. The man said the JUTC was an industry that was created out of nothing. When me tell him every day, say the transport center would love to Bospan was not built by the government of Jamaica. It was built by the government of Belgium. You notice which part all of the bus them that was bought for the JUTs under the People's National Party, all of them was what? Volvo. Which part Volvo make? All right. Third term loading Mama Joy. Right. That was made by Belgium. So none of these industry that them claim that was created out of nothing are all things that was here before. So again, in an effort to answer the question that we have been asking, what did the PMP do with your 16 years out of tax dollar? Where the People's National Party? Remember, them in power for 18 years. Them implement new tax or increase tax for 16 of them. For 16 of them implement tax and raise tax. Right? What did they do with that money? What them do with that money there? But the contrast now is that is the government where you can look and see where the tax dollars spend. That is the one where people, where them are trying to tell you, say, I rob your money. The one where you can see where him do with it, you know. Him a rob it, them I tell you, you know. But the one where you know collect it and you know him do with it. He never save it because we NIR did empty. He never spend it because we never have no development. But we know him collect it. And as Nigel will tell us recently that under the PMP administration, because of their mismanagement, 2 expenditure, which was interest and public sector wages, would have outdone the tax collection. 2 of them only. I remember this. When he said wages and that, remember the public sector was under wage freeze for 10 years. Remember the public sector was under wage freeze for 10 years. Where the money they did that go? Any comrade can where hashtag Andrea there? Where the hashtag Andrea there? Andrea gone? Any comrade can answer me that question there. If you no can answer me that question, the next election, no, me go say me that vote for PMP, but that even that joke that me can't run to that. Me can't run that joke there, sorry. Any comrade, come and tell me. Right? As me say, we can sit here and we can compare 16 and a half years, 18 and a half years to 8 years. And we did, well, let me go for my list again. Because me feel say I must read out that list every single chance me get, you know. Let me go for my list. And we are going to read out the 8 years. What we have done in 8 years. Compared to right, don't tell me something lose my list. What me do with the list? I don't. I can't search for it right now. Right, but I can. Let me run them two off at the top of my head. Right, and these are just our infrastructure development. Right, we have the Montego Bay Road, Montego Bay Ring Road. We have the Spark program. We have the what the other Spark and Spark is the one to fix the road. There's another one that is to patch the road that was damaged. The name of that one there slipped me. Right? All those are taxpayers' money. Reach. Thank you, Reach. Right? The Reach program. Taxpayers' money. We have 150 police stations that were newly built or retrofitted, including what we call the first smart station in Jamaica. A paperless station in Jamaica, the first. We have 50 garbage truck, 170 buses for the JUTC, over 1,400 cars for the JDF, for the JCF, 4 brand new helicopters, 6 Coast Guard vessels with another 22 and order. Countless amount, over 150 clinics. Over 150 clinics, 4 hospitals. That is just 8 years. That is just 8 years. Now, them like to run out and tell you how them build X amount of schools. Tell them to name one. Tell them just name one. One out of the 100 that they say them build, tell them to name one. Then can't. Now, I remember there was a program where the EU would have committed some $50 million to construct some schools in Jamaica under the People's National Party government. That money came here and that money was spent and we can't point to any of the schools them that say. Yes, we increased the threshold twice. 2 times we increased the tax threshold in community office. We have reduced GCT by 1.5%. We abolished the minimum business tax. Those are, and we were able to give the reverse tax credit, which is the first in the history of Jamaica has a government ever given back taxes, cash to the people of Jamaica. Never happened before. No increase in property tax, no increase in no tax whatsoever. We can't compare them to the tell somebody more to one comrade for now come and tell me about the 18. Hey, which comrade they are listen to me? Call in one comrade, come. Call in one comrade. Some comrade come and tell me about the 18 years. Please. Tell me all of the things that my PMP did do for Jamaica in a day. I'm find one comrade in the list where I can invite up. I look for one comrade. Anybody, any comrade brave enough? Me this is Sydney pass through one night time, but me not drink no rum for morning, so Sydney is out. Any comrade, come and tell me what the PMP do with the tax dollars in the 18 years. I am willing to listen. But it can be, yes, reduce import tax. We double the, what you call it now, it's a very funny word. The diminutive travel tax, which is well, the limit where we could have charged upon when you come to the airport. I think it is called the diminutive. Sorry, I don't know the big word. Right? That has increased from $500 to $1,000. Your online shopping charge was increased from 50 to 100 US. The minimus, thank you HR Guru, the minimus tax. That was doubled from 500 to 1,000 US. Your online shopping just moved from 50 to $100. Tell me, somebody tell me, what did the People's National Party do with theirs during freedom time? That's all I want to know. Insufficient funds, what a name. The minimis, yes, whatever it is, pure handout. But not even the handout never did a go on. Listen to me, it's only the Tapanaris PMP them get rich under that leadership, you know. Karen Cross tell them, say, none of the people where you say I run up and down today. And a boss say them a PMP, them a PMP, them a PMP. I used to right here, so know more about PMP than them. Yeah, them don't know a thing about PMP. Them just know, say, when them come on social media, them get one little data package on them phone, and then good. The man over Canada get 100 Canadian, and then good. That's all them know. And they are willing to sell out Jamaica for that. But as I say, the future is up to the well-thinking persons. The nurses who believe, the nurses who will genuinely know, say, me used to earn $85,000 a month and now I earn $250,000. You have to vote for your increase over wage freeze. Yeah? Vote for your increase over the wage freeze of the people. The People's National Party is a wage freeze government. And me dear, any of them, Labour Yard, bless up yourself, me dear, any of them, to come and challenge me. Right? Them have to go come through, you know. Remember, you know, during the height of the wage freeze, when the People's National Party had the entire public sector under wage freeze, the then finance minister and the prime minister sit in parliament late one night and gave the prime minister at the time, who was Percival Patterson, a 100% increase, you know. Who remember those days? When the rest of the public sector was under wage freeze, the prime minister at the time gave himself 100% increase and time pension to that of the sitting prime minister. Think of that. I remember, you know, at the time, the media, the same media where you see right now, publish about politician raise. When that happened, them did quiet. Not a word from the media. Not a word. And then again, remember, the entire public sector was under wage freeze. But the prime minister finds space to give himself 100% raise. This time, when the entire public sector get a raise, yeah, something wrong was done. Them now go come, man. Them now go come, you know.
Yeah.
Because all them teach them to do is come in a chat, come type.
You know.
Come in a
That's
the
what
chat, come type.
we see one person in a chat try to change the narrative, but that's not we are discuss what we are discussed today. And I'll tell you what we must discuss today. Out of order.
Nobody can come tell me. Nobody,
Yeah.
listen to me. Me now make them earn no money today.
Brother.
Me now make them earn no credit off for me today. Right, that's what them do.
All right, go on with the commentary, brother. I'll interject whenever.
All right. Me now make them earn no money off of me today. If they want to earn no money, them have to go do it the old-fashioned way. Look up. Right, but as me say, I am willing to give one of them the chance. Just come and try to explain to the people what happened to them tax dollars in the 90s? And that me challenge one of them to do. If them can't do it, then right? If they can't step up and do that,
You know, Chuck, we look at the whole. When you look at 18 years, you see, 18 years of a policy that would never stop, would never come off our back as far as taxes is concerned. And at the same time, you have 10-year wage freeze. So where do people find money for to pay tax?
boy, I tell you,
You know, when you look at the whole picture, 10-year wage freeze.
10 years out of wage freeze.
I have 16-year tax every March, April, people start, Jesus, what we are going to hear say?
What we are going to hear say? What are going to raise?
My daddy was one of the people who had what would be considered shrewd business in those days. You have a rum bar and you have a grocery. And you try to see if you can pinpoint which item tax are going to go on and the price are going to raise. So you don't sell that much because you are trying to see you as a person who are doing business, you still have to find a way to survive, you know. So if an opportunity will come where you can make one few extra dollars, you're gonna take it. We are wonder if a cigarette are gonna raise or a rum, or a flour, or a sugar, or a candy.
Yes.
May I tell you?
So that is why a good point, Clean Green. But before every budget, you always hear say flour scarce.
Yeah.
That scarce, this scarce.
Certain things are staple items because we know it. We can't, people, Jamaican people love their flour dumpling. The answer, so flour are going to raise. Bread are going to raise. Everything. You want me to tell you, Star?
Yeah, man. All those things are normally scarce just before the budget read. Because people used to hoard them. People used to hoard them because they say, we don't know what's going to happen. That are going to raise, that are going. Yes. That was the reality. That was the reality under People's National Party.
No,
You
we
don't know
can
that
see.
some of the people come in the back of the car with the next free side there.
Me no know I'm looking at it. First, I saw them, me watch you
Somebody a beat of Sydney.
No, we can see when me tax dollar I do. Me can see.
Yes.
Me see progress. Every day me see something that me can lament upon. Sometimes I wonder if nothing really can. Let me say, like, me live in a dream world. If nothing really goes so. May I tell you, Star?
May I tell you, Clean Green, is where we see now, majority of the people don't use to them something, yeah. But the issue we have in Clean is that is the administration where do all of this is the one where them say I rob taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
And
So, mute me.
Oh.
Mute me.
Right, me do it.
The one where collect it and you don't, as me say it all the while, so the PMP deals in projection. Everything them project it on somebody else. Them point finger at you first, so you don't point finger at them. That is indeed how PMP operate. They will point the finger at you to ensure that you don't point it at them. Pink Nation, I was giving a Cromwell a chance to come and explain to me what happened to the tax dollars in the 90s. I don't know if you want to take up the challenge. The PMP was in power for 18 and a half years. And it's only 2 terms them never introduced any new taxes. 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Yes, them never interviewed. So 16 years out of taxation. And nothing to show for it. Then you're not going to tell people about them create JUTs as an industrial.
So do you know which 2 years coming already? You know which 2 years?
I don't remember. I think One of them was shit. I don't remember the exact 2 year, but I know there was 2 years only.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, one of them was probably 98. 98 was one. Or was it 97? 97 was one. It was, I think it was 2 election year.
Oh, I see.
Right? So it was probably 97 or 2003.
Okay.
But me know it wasn't a 2 election year. So only 2 years they did not implement any new taxes.
They just run with it.
Yes. And they run with it. And remember, after the 2003 election, Omar Davis come on board say he wasted $10 billion. They
Yeah, man.
wasted $10 billion. And in my exact words, I know the country couldn't afford it, but it was an election year, we had to run with it.
Yeah, man.
And there are people now who want to come and compare and say, oh, this government wicked. The government that has issued out 350 well-built, well-constructed house to those among us who cannot afford to get one for themselves.
But I don't know I don't know how people, to me understand good over evil to a level. I don't know angel. But we can understand how you put wicked and Andrew only in the same sentence. How you do that? How do you do that? Look how that man's administration has been working. Him and his administration were in lead. Look how well they have been spreading our resources across the nation. Because it's a juggling act, Don't get me wrong. You can't really do one section and another. So it's a juggling act, and they've been doing a remarkable job.
Yes.
The man that do him wanna work. Man a work.
What do them, man?
Right. It is a juggling act. But we have to carry out. Right. And it's that thing where we have to do, we are doing it in a circle, go round and round.
Yes.
Where we have all our industry then. Everybody can get where they want one time.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to give education, some health, some security, some. And by the time we get back to one, we have to start over the process again. Because guess what? As much as we would like to, we can't get up and give the education sector everything where they want in our
But it don't make sense. You have a set of sick bright people, or you have a set of bright sick people. Which one? How do you? Where you go? You understand what I say?
Thank you.
You have to balance it out.
You have a balance. And when I look on out of St. Thomas, where man transform back the place.
Yes.
So, come on.
You have to give credit. You have to give credit where
And
credit
this
is
is
due.
Popcorn, a man we saying love St. Thomas people are run behind PMP. Why not tell the truth? Hey.
Chucks, hold on it. I'm gonna be fear is fear. You have people who choose one policy.
Yes.
You have people who choose one die-heartedness.
Right.
I am glad that my leaning to the JLP is in tandem with good policy. I'm glad for that. But you have to understand too, you see. So you have some people where I go follow them party whether or not. So nobody worry about popcorn, no worry about them. Let us talk to the people who want education.
No, but the thing, my thing is that in the clean green is that he goes around saying that he's advocating on behalf of St. Thomas people.
Okay. I get to hear.
And then you look on and you see finally, after 40 years, St. Thomas is finally getting some attention. And you're against the people that is giving that attention. Are St. Thomas people you love? No.
I remember.
The people who come at your concert every time come spending good money,
I remember that same artist boy, Popcorn, and me see him embrace and Andrew embrace him. A couple years back. Because you know,
Yes.
Andrew, he might big up some of them people because some of them really have impact in some way. I saw it in my home. Didn't look at that time as a action to even for calm the tempers of some of these dancehall acts, because sometimes them know say some of the kids that follow them. So I saw that as an action, and that way they say, well then boy, and working that's for and mysterious way sometimes, because that's what I saw. Me no know if
All
it's
right,
right, you know.
all
But
right,
then
clean,
they were
Bless
clean
up, bless
green,
up.
but hear the man
Bless
go
up,
on now,
young
like
man.
so when like Andrew never exists to him. You know,
clean
mean nothing
green,
to him.
clean green.
Yeah.
Remember when he got old in England, coming from a concert?
Oh
Who him
yes.
call? Who him call for help? Who him
Yes.
call for help? Andrew Oldness.
Mm.
All
Yes.
right, look here.
When them hold him in, go ahead, go ahead, F9.
Have we ever said Popcorn advocate for the people of St. Thomas without his keeping a stage show or something like that?
I told him.
Well that
No.
again.
That
That's
again.
true. That's true.
You see, these people they go around and they act like they are with poor people, but they're not actually looking out for the poor, right? They're
Because
just looking out to to enrich themselves somewhere or another.
Thank you. That
yeah,
is so
because
true,
the time when
F9.
he clean the drain, the time when he clean the drain, I just before in concert he clean the drain, you know.
Oh, Marvet says that he campaigned for the PNP during the local government election last time. Yeah.
Marvet, where's Marvet? Marvet was the nurse who came up and thing the platform and explained to them I think it was Marvet. Marvet, was it you? Who did come for
And
really go and tell him say you used to earn 85,000, now you're there to 230? Marvet was
VG.
the one who put the argument to rest.
And after she come off, the dirty one over there disrespect the female.
Yes.
The dirty boy over there disrespect the female at all, but is that a teacher or a nurse? Because her comprehension is not very good.
But put
Old
your thing.
drunk her.
Listen to me. You can't argue with such man. Such man, no. Listen to me. You notice that when I am on there, he's there. I go on and I make my point and I leave. Me
I never did hear
can't.
Marvet story, and I want to tell you about it. Would many people are hearing?
Marvet, you want to come up and explain to them again? I don't know if you can. Send your request and see if you can. Yeah, Marvet was the one who put the argument to
Yeah, yeah,
rest.
man. Yes, man. Me mute my mic and listen to
Marvet
her
says
now.
she's a nurse. Good afternoon, Marvet.
Yes, good afternoon. I send Philippians two of my pay slip, one from 2021 and one for this year to show her the allowances and the comparison in the basic pay. She sent me a number that I'm to WhatsApp it to her, but I don't get a chance to WhatsApp it yet. So when I WhatsApp it to Philippians, you'll get a chance to look at it.
Yeah, she'll pass it on to me.
So yes, because this I don't understand them and them nonsense, and they keep doing it and misleading people. Right? If somebody come and tell you that they are working in the public sector and they pay move from where it was by 300%, you have to believe them. Because it is not a salary increase, it is a restructuring, and based on where they were before the restructuring, in order to bring them up to standard, right? They may get 300, some get 200, some get 100, some get 150% increase based on where they
Time
are.
out, I'm going to interrupt you. Please say it again. That it is not an increase. Say it again, let
It
people
is
understand.
not, it is a restructuring of the public sector. All right, let me tell you something, what I can speak of. First time, right, you have enrolled nurses that are one category of nurses, and you have registered nurses, right? And before the restructuring, you will have a level 2 enrolled nurse, which is supervised by a registered nurse, regardless of which level the registered nurse is, because their responsibilities are far and greater than an enrolled nurse. So a registered nurse will always supervise an enrolled nurse. A level 2 enrolled nurse was getting more basic pay than a level 1 RN nurse. The system need it did need for restructure anyway. You take it because the pay scales were not equitable. Some people will get more pay more than some. It shouldn't be. So anyway, you take it needed, right? And you find that even with them and the argument that some allowances are now tied into the salary, some of those allowances comes with condition, meaning that if you go on vacation, you don't get the allowance. If you're on sick leave, you don't get that particular allowance. If you're not going to work, you don't get it. Now, if it tied in into your salary, it means that you will always get it. So anywhere you put it, people benefit. I don't know what's so hard in that for them understand. Persons are better off anywhere you take it. And for me, like public health nurses, nurse practitioners, I can speak for them. Midwives are working at the community, I cannot speak for them. But when it comes on to allowances, no nurse allowance was tied into their basic pay after the restructuring. Your allowances are separate from your basic pay.
All right. And that kill another one of the narrative.
Exactly. So when I send them to Philippines, then you can see the difference. The allowances are there. Your pay slip is straightforward. It shows you your gross salary. It shows you your net salary. It shows you your basic salary. It shows where you get before tax. It shows where you get after tax.
Simply put.
And the thing, I think one of the issue and one of the problem is that for me, where I work, when the restructuring was done, the accounts department have one whole Zoom session for a day to explain to the employees what is happening and how it works. No, for them not understand and them not try and go to their accounts department for them to explain it. So then come out and talk about nonsense.
Lack of information.
Exactly. Because the point is, I am working, right? And I am in the system, say, for 10 years, for example, right? Even though we have the same qualification and the same job description, our duties and responsibilities are the same, I will be getting more pay more than you because I am there like maybe 5, 6, 7 years before you. No, that has changed. So you find, say, if me I earn $100,000, for example, and you were getting 90, when the restructuring take place, my increase is going to be less than yours because me did I get more than you in the first place. It is as simple as that. So you can't hold one person to say that, oh, everybody get 100% across the board or everybody get 200%. But you have persons who get up to 300% increase based on where they were
on the pay scale.
Exactly. And you're bringing them up to par. And you have persons that were closer up, so they might get a 50, 60, 70, or just 100% increase.
Simple.
Right. The salary increase that was negotiated for was 20% over 3 years. 10% in the first year, which was 2022, 5% 2023, and 5% 2024. Now we're going into our next negotiating year that not start yet, right? But we are going to know how much increase we are going to get again.
All right, and this, I remember that this increase now, you are going to have a greater base. So this time when you get 10%, this time when you get 10%, you're going to get 10% of $50 instead of $5.
Exactly. Exactly. And nobody talking about the increase in their pension as well.
Thank you. Right?
Nobody mentioning this.
And I totally agree with what you guys are saying. Good afternoon, Lady Margaret. Good afternoon, you guys.
Good afternoon.
What I don't understand, all of a sudden you have all of these overnight economists challenging what the finance minister has done. You're going to have a person who's going to say, well, he didn't increase it. What he did, he restructured it. And now they have to pay for their allowances. Why is it that Jamaican people think that, especially teachers, are not supposed to pay taxes on their allowances or taxes at all? Why? Why is it taxes that is what makes up the system so they can get paid? And you have everybody saying, well, they're not supposed to get taxed on their allowances. Why is it not? Why? If you work overtime, you're taxed, right? If you work overtime, every pay you get, it is part of your pay. So I'm not sure why we have this problem about taxing teachers. They are getting so much benefits from the system. I'm not saying the pay, the greatest pay, but come on, you are to pay your fair share also, because you're looking for the system to pay you more. And taxes, that's how the government pay the civil servants. Tax, based on your tax. And another thing with Popcorn, he's such an ungrateful guy. When he was in trouble, which I don't see any problem with him calling, because he's a Jamaican citizen and you must call the Minister of Foreign Affairs to help with the problem. I heard he was going to put a lawsuit against the government for breach of his privacy in terms of information that was leaked to the British government about him and his previous conviction or whatever it was, or it was not conviction, whatever it was in that Caribbean country. I'm still waiting on that lawsuit, because to me, it wasn't the government you're supposed to sue. It was whoever leaked it, which comes from the other side of the Caribbean country, that leaks it to them. And these people, like I said, he has a right to call the Foreign Affairs if you're a Jamaican citizen and something happened to you while you're outside of the country, any country you're in. There's a right to do that. But come on, man, be reasonable too. If you want to vote for PNP or JLP, that's your right to do that. But don't tell lies. Nobody's saying vote for JLP. Nobody's saying vote for PNP. We would love for you to vote for the JLP based on that, but that's your constitutional right. But that doesn't mean you have to tell lie and bring down somebody to the nasty core that you're used to win a point. That is not good. That is not good, and that's where politics is dirty and nasty. So that's what I have to say.
But even for permits, like for keeping his stage show every year, isn't the permit from the parish council?
All of them, you have to go through that.
Right. So the last one that he had, I think it was in Yalas, and the police went and shut it down. He was blaming the government, but I am saying that the permit that he got it from the parish council.
And it stayed what time?
And the mayor was the People's National Party mayor at the time.
But not even that, the police
But he get up and blame Andrew.
The police went there and gave him a 2-hour extension.
Exactly.
2 hour. And he was still ungrateful to the police.
And funny thing about it, when they go to these North American countries, I'm just talking North American right now. When they go to these North American countries, they get a time when they come on stage, they get a time when they have to leave the stage.
Yes.
In Canada, where I'm living, the bars are closed at 1 o'clock. Every bar, if you're in a club, they used to be 12 o'clock. I think they've extended now to 1 o'clock. Anything after 1 o'clock and the police come there and check it and it's still operating, you have to leave it. They lock down everything, because all liquor is supposed to stop serving at 1 o'clock. You can stay and party, but no booze. And if you ever do that and you go back to apply for a liquor permit, because all of the permits for liquor comes through the government, the city or the government. And if you ever breach that permit, number one, you're being charged for it. Number two, chances are you might never get a permit again to operate a party. And we as Jamaicans, we love to abuse our system. But when we come abroad, we're the perfect citizen. We are the perfect citizen of those countries.
Everywhere but home.
Everywhere but home. We're the perfect citizen. If the police have to lock down the place at 1 o'clock and then extend it, come on. And
Right?
the reason
Yes.
why they're able to do that, the reason why is because you have people from the opposition who is saying, yes, let the man them party. What about people who have to work tomorrow? So you,
Enablers, we call them master.
yeah.
Enablers.
And the noise at your head, the noise, and then tomorrow at 7 o'clock you have to be on that your car or the bus going to work. How can you sit up to work 8 hours for the day when you're almost falling asleep?
Yeah, man, we have the enablers, man. The people who enable the behavior.
Just for a vote.
Just for a vote.
Just for a vote. And when time comes now later on, that's when you hear hell on powder house.
You
But
see?
like I said, I believe in this government.
You know, funny you guys bring up that argument. You know, I had a big discussion the other day with some laborers about that, what that same nice thing. I was telling them that if you live in a community and there was an event keeping and like if the promoter of the event notifies you about the event and give you a chance to make a decision if you want to stay in your community. For instance, you have a choice. You could move out of your community to stay because you have work, so you can sleep with your sister, your brother, your some family or some friend for the night. They were telling me that I'm trying to to control to fight against my culture, which I'm telling them that is not fighting against the culture. It's about principle. Because at some point of our life, there will be changes where certain event cannot there will be event cannot keep at certain places.
Yeah, but Linva, you know, say, in truth and in fact, if you live in a community and you're going to keep something in there, you're supposed to notify all your residents in writing. Yes.
Exactly, that's what I was saying to them.
Yes, you're supposed to notify them in writing that I'm gonna keep an event between at this date, between X time and next time. If you have any objection, you take this step or whatever. That's how it's supposed to go, you know. But
Exactly.
we get to a situation now where if somebody say turn down the music, I fight poor people.
That was the same argument. I mean, have to come off of the live left them. Come here, tell them, say, me now fight down a man that keeping in dance now. And then it reached to a point where me I say, all right, what if the government build 14 designated um event spot in our country? In each parish, it be like 2 or 3. They might tell me, they was saying to me like, people are tired to go out in them spot. So they have to go keep your corner shop. I said to them, say, right now, you not talk like a labor. You not talk like you don't want change. You not talk like you don't want the country remain the same dirty, derogative way for the rest of our life. That's all not talk. I mean, I have to come off our life, left them.
Hi, but this is where you're not supposed to commercialize a residential area. This is where the problem is because everybody want to have a shop in a residential area and then they want to keep a party. And when you keep a party until 3 a.m. in the morning, it disturbs all the people. Why should I have to leave my house to go to my sister's house to sleep? What if they don't have the place to put me at? Why? This is my place. You're not supposed to commercialize a residential area with a, uh, uh,
I,
uh, uh,
Ivan,
you
Ivan,
can't.
Ivan, let me say something to you. You say you
Live
don't
on,
like
live
them.
on, live on,
Live on,
live on.
live on, live on. Sorry. Even if even if the government build 14 designated areas for parties, you know how much party keep on a weekend?
Uh, all right. All right, let me explain what I mean. All right, for instance, in each parish, you have like certain venues spots you can keep. But like in one community, one small community where you have like say 3,000 people living in a community and you have one big old dance in a community. And then right around people now get to sleep because them have work a morning or them have some other business in the morning. It kind of unfair for them, you know. While it's fair for you to make money. I'm not fighting against you, but if you notify me so me can prepare the night day. say, all right, you know, say me go sit up or me go somewhere else, go sleep or whatever. Cause me have a business in the morning. That's what I'm talking about.
Let me tell you something, man. You see, once you keep party and you want to sleep, you go sleep, brother. And that me I tell you. Nothing can stop me from sleep. You know, it's good
That
over
are
my head.
you, that are you,
Just
that are
That are
you.
sleep.
you. That are you. That
That
are
That
are
me
me
I
you.
tell
tell
Just
you
you.
in the
sleep.
flank.
Yeah.
But you have the people them who the nice bother them.
Yeah. You still have to have respect, still.
They
Me
still have to
That's
understand.
how me I
respect.
say. That's how me I
Yeah.
say.
You still have to have respect. But in our
When I say
community,
no keep, you know, but
right.
notify the person so you
Yeah,
can prepare
yeah,
mentally,
What
but
is
physically
what
in our
for the
community
business.
event, you're not going to find that where that a go on. You have to give and take with a little
what the
Right.
corner shop.
government
That's
what the
why
government
Chuck
needs
Alright,
to
say
let me
do.
ask you
that
this. Other than promoter there, if them go US and I keep on host party, what you think them do?
No, me can't tell about that truck. You have to walk on the block.
Yes.
And everybody will live on the block. Have to sign.
Have to sign.
Have to sign them signature. If one person on the block say no want it, you can't keep.
Can't keep. So
But you
why
have
is
to,
our Jamaican neighbors not
all right, you have
afford
to
them the same
understand, you
party?
know, America is totally different from Jamaica because the neighbors in America, them live like a door apart. In a Jamaica, we live like 4 or 5 hours apart.
No, that is not true.
Yeah,
Come on, no sir.
yeah,
Evan,
man.
no. Go
A
up a
flank
jungle.
attack, man.
The people that up a jungle live 4 or 5 door apart. The people that on see you guys live
Oh,
4 or 5 door
that's so.
apart.
Yeah, oh, yeah, talk that's so.
In a
Remember,
any garrison where you want, take it. They live
even in
4
my
or 5 door
community.
apart.
no, me not think about the garrison area. We are talking
Ah.
about that
But
country area where,
even in my community, me not live five. All right, you have about 4 shop in my community, and I just write that I just neighbor shop like
Neighbor shop.
neighbor shop.
Look, let's look over Caribbean estate. Them not no 4 or 5 door apart.
no, you couldn't keep a big a part, a magnitude of party like that in a Caribbean estate truck. Come on, man. That's
Okay, but that's what
residential
I'm
area.
saying. That's what
That,
I'm saying. We need to extend the same level of courtesy.
What the government need to do is to build some soundproof building. So you have your party and it's soundproof and you stay indoor.
You're not, Marcia, you not have to say government,
Marcia,
you know,
that
you
not
think
gonna
of
happen.
everything government are
Hold
going to
on,
do. Private
hold
man
on a
can go
second.
make them place and
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. You're going by the law. You accommodate the government, just like what he was saying, Levon was saying that you build up some centers in the community, which is fine. But you soundproof them. No, it's not everybody going to have a party every weekend. If one person want to have a party this week, one person, that is fine. But it's soundproof and you have to stay within the confinement of the building that the noise doesn't come out. You can't be partying outside because it's going to disturb. That's the only way, unless you're going to go way outside the community when it's not going to affect people.
because
You
we
have to
see
have
Marcia,
a law and
we
order.
go always have the nice abatement. We go always the nice abatement at you go always in a problem with promoters
So that's
because
the reason why you need soundproof. If you know
or
this,
Marcia,
because
mhm.
if
in a
remember no, you see people them who can't sleep in their community, them normally call the police because they can't sleep when they catch 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock and they want to get some rest. If move
Mar
man, they go call the police.
as
look
well
See,
me
you
I
here.
have a
say.
con-
You're
you
As
have
well
not
me
gonna
I say.
conscience.
find you're not
That
gonna
You
are
have to
too
find
have
that
much
conscience.
happen.
that are too much pressure upon the government. Private man can go build them there and make them money.
No,
You
no,
no
Yeah,
no,
care
no,
private
not
man
think about
can't
the
build it.
no, no,
government
no,
to
no,
do
no, no,
everything.
no. Hold
We
on.
now say
These are
government fit do
community.
it.
Hold
We
on,
just have
hold
say
on.
if that was the
Hold on a
case.
second. No, no, no. Hold on a second. These are community centers that the government put in place and collect revenue for the upkeepment of them. They can rent them out to these promoters and collect revenue to maintain it or whatever it is. So these are community centers where the government maintain these centers. That's what
And
it
the
is. It's
center
not
they
about
can use
private
every night. The center
investors.
can use every night.
Well, from once it's soundproof.
Every night they
From
can
once
use.
it's soundproof. So the government is a
Marcia.
way of collect. Sorry, 1 second, Marcia.
Mhm.
Marcia, you come after. It's a way of the government using that money back into the community to upkeep the community instead of having to send money every month to the community. You find ways. So that's one stream of revenue for the government.
Hold on 1 minute. Guys, Missy, all right, so VG.
Yes,
I
yes,
think Marcia
Marcia.
wanted to say something.
Yeah, go ahead,
in
Master.
a
PC, you
garrison.
can come join me if you want to.
In
Let
a
me have a chat
garrison,
with
you
you.
not go find the people them. They go a community center go keep no party.
No. But that's garrison. A garrison is where it's not formalized, and this is what the government want to do now to
Them
formalize this community.
yeah, but it them listen. Some of the garrison them too. The people them not even go parish council go get no permit for keep no. Them just do them as them please.
But that's why
Um,
But
that's why you have no
those are what we need to
police.
change.
Thank you.
yes, we need to change it. But them
The
again, they love the
moral mentality.
excitement. As for popcorn disgusting and disrespectful, and that's why him always in a problem with the law. Because in fees him
Hmm.
above the law.
Totally
Yeah,
agree with you. Totally agree
that's
with you.
true. Because
Totally agree.
if you get 3 o'clock, if you get till 3, and the promote and the police come and say, alright, based on what me see already, and you say certain people that perform it, more give you next hour. So you go to your organizer, you say to him, say, here I go on, more give everybody 15 minutes and make everybody do them thing, I will close the show. But you feel say if you go until 6, 7 o'clock, you cannot go on, because when you have 5,000 people and 4,000 cars upon the road, you match the other 4,000 cars when they go to work. A problem of chaos.
I'm
So the
gonna
police
give
That's why
you.
me
want to
love
clear the road.
I'm gonna give you a little
Accommodate
sketch.
the other people that want to go to work. Want to have
The
to interview with the people that want to come from dance.
the
Livan,
Jamaican
that's why me love when
Association.
time you see when in the having in show and
Yeah.
in disrespect the police and me love when them batter him.
The
Because you have to
Jamaican
have conscience.
Association.
You say,
No,
alright,
Master,
the
me
people
no
that
want
want to
them
go to
battalion.
work, no one
The,
interact with the people that want to come from dance. So you have to clear the road.
the
All right,
Jamaican
Levan, listen to me.
Association here. The Jamaican Association here in Canada, in where I live. They are in problem with the police because they used to do the same thing. The door is open, the party spill over onto the road, and then you have people drinking in the middle of the road. So anytime now they're having party, a whole bunch of police car parked around there, and then they talk about police harassing them. They say no, this is the law. And now if they want to keep their party, if they want to keep it, the promoter who's keeping it, he has to be strict in guideline. If not, they said no, no. So lots of them who used to keep party every week, domino tournament and party, they can't get a license to buy liquor or to operate. They can't.
All right,
The same
Marcia,
misbehavior.
Marcia,
Hmm.
you live in Canada, I live in America. All right? You see, Jamaica liquor board, we not have no law for liquor Jamaica. In America, you can't walk on the road and drink. In
Same
Canada, you
over here.
cannot do that. In Jamaica, down to the 16, 17-year-old can do that. So, how you think it a go? You can't implement them thing there Jamaica right now. We
No,
done
no,
gone
we're
bad
not.
already.
No, don't say
No,
that.
Plank,
Don't say that.
Plank. What
Don't
on the
say that.
Master? What on there? Me no think it gone bad, you know. As me say, what we have is enablers. What we need to
Hmm.
do is set the rules and stick by it. And because when people see you sticking to it, they will fall in line. But what we
Yes.
have now is people who enable them going around it.
All right. And next thing, you know how much party keep a night time? You know how
Yes,
much party keep a weekend time?
yes.
When you say now you build a community center and one party keep in that community center, how much more permit issue for that one night? All 40. It's a money making thing, just the same.
Well, you know what? A same thing
I,
we say
I
with the
can
people
talk,
them on the
I can
road.
talk up.
Mm-mm.
I'm a party promoter. So me can tell you a whole heap of party me keep a Jamaica.
You can't have your cake and eat it. If you want
You
law and
understand?
order, you can't
A
have your
whole
cake
heap of
and eat
party
it.
me keep a Jamaica. So me can tell you, me know the rules and the regulation of party.
Yeah, but Plank, what we are saying now is that the same rules, where you abide by when you're keeping the party in the US. The same rule can be applied to Jamaica.
Yeah, but you don't know the thing go. You spend
That's how the
you spend
hold
you
on.
spend
That's how the thing with Jamaican. We
right.
like the thing. Right?
All right, may I say
We like to
something?
go around the thing.
May I say something, Joe?
Eh.
We enough. people not analyzing. It's not the party having a problem to keep. It's the time where the party is over.
Times, exactly.
Thank you.
That's see how me I say no. At the time where the party is over, seeing? Cause Jamaican have a mentality or a culture say that 2 o'clock them just a beat for come out come a party. Seeing so
Chuck,
when
put
you
me
get
in
a
the big box there,
permit,
Chuck.
when you
Chuck,
get
put me
a
in the big box
permit,
there. Alright, see this here. See the newly refurbished Black River police station this. You
What?
can see it downstairs. Brand new, just refurbished the other day. It's a brand new DNS system just done the other day. MP flight grade.
MP flight, hold on, yeah.
The current flooding in the town.
Okay, the
The
work we
MP.
are going what there.
Yes.
But hold on, and them fix it already? Damn.
Oh, yeah. MP green have to come here and fix it, brother. Yes, they have it down here, brother, and they couldn't correct it.
Nathaniel, we see police
Yes,
station again.
brand new police station just refurbished the other day. With them computer, everything in there. No paperwork, no folder thing now working at this again. Just a come out from over there too. You can't go show me a fire station, you know. Because
No
some
man,
guy
pull
just
up
a
to the
shut
police
up the
station
mouth.
properly, sir.
Which police station, Nathaniel?
Black River.
Black River.
Oh,
That's a Black River.
Nice, man, nice.
Okay, Nathaniel, where do I station? Another
Right,
black
let's see this now. That's the the market here. This was built by Dr. Christopher Tufton. See it here? I go over there, go show me. See it here?
The Black River Market there.
It's the market here, Chuck. Christopher Tufton built, beg money and build this from scratch. Yeah, man, see it here? Beg money and build it, brother, from scratch.
And him shop before there, you there?
Clean and nice. Yeah, man. Mr. Christopher Tufton. They tell them some go put his name on it, his name Christopher Market. They want over there, so now the fish market when Bill see me, beg him make money and build them.
The fish market. Look at Mr. J. Brian over there.
No, that type of market. Not that type of market. Correction. Not that type of market. Not that type of market.
That's all right.
Not that type of market. Not that type of market. Yes? So the fish market there, so. Big Christopher, big money and Billy. Now it sound clean. I'm on to let's say pay labor right there night. Be bad people take over it.
We have to take you over.
Yeah man, we have to control it.
But in here work PMB no one deal.
Hold on.
Behave on yourself. Behave on yourself.
One everybody this one yeah. One everybody this one there. Yeah. You can't give no talk boy. Yeah. You see how
How we are talking to?
I mean people them
What
people.
right? Know yourself.
So next month. See how
Oh no, glass, no bono, ras, live right, but catch no bomb, hold on, yeah. Bono, ras, live right.
right to the next
Yeah,
month.
hold on. Nathaniel,
Yeah.
get her name and number. We have got Ivica. She don't know manners.
I tell them tell man they unruly. My see side party them come from man. Them very unruly. Them body not talk. Them body me how you tell you. Come and go get trouble belly bottom cut up. Tell me I tell you them bad pan their night brother.
Don't worry, man. Nathaniel, that's what the local Ramona sent to me to make this.
If you go here to them time, not now in front them, they in a trouble.
No, all of them there were in a Black River.
Yeah, man, right, night out.
Nice out of Black River. Yeah, man, where VG there? Petal, VG there?
You
But the
don't look
center
so.
out clean and pretty and all, man.
Me I call up VG long time, but I don't see my hands on me.
I've been through. I can still push you, will see. I have no power, they can't see with their eyes. It's a little thing called faith that makes broken
All right,
wings.
Nathaniel, we got back to regular programming here, sir.
They are looking fire station. How are they again?
Yes, sir. Back to regular programming. That was a small pour of the Black River.
Yeah.
It's the same yesterday. I saw Angel doing driving through Montego Bay, going outside of Montego Bay, and she was showing the Hard Rock Cafe Hotel. And when you look before you get there, I had to ask her, is that someplace in Miami? Oh, the
All right.
place looks so green and built up and clean. And it's like, whoa. And I don't
That
know
is the
what these
brand new
people
Jamaica.
say. Yeah,
That is the Jamaica we have opened up in front of our eyes.
this is Western Jamaica where it was neglected for years upon years upon years. We make the money in Montego Bay
Chuck,
or St. James and it moves to somewhere
Yeah,
else.
master.
a
That
caution
hotel.
down the comment they say in the beg, nobody know if you tag him.
Caution.
Yeah, man, Chuck. We that talk about the nice basement.
Nice abatement, Doc, yeah.
Yeah. So me I tell you say, I know the party them now keeping a virgin at the time.
The
When them
time,
a get,
exactly.
the time when them a get to lock off the party, at that time, people have a problem with. Because people are claims at the time when the party them feel lock off, at that time them just beard and are ready to go a party. You understand me?
Yeah, but the problem with that, thing is that if the rules state you can keep your party, but your party must go from, you can't keep it from 12 o'clock in the day, but by 2 o'clock in the morning, it must lock off so people can get the rest of the night to sleep. Listen to me. All we have to do is make the rules and stick to it. People will fall in line. Party close off at 2.
You may say no, the rules already make already, virgin, but nobody is not maintaining the rule, virgin.
Thank you. The
Just
rule is
listen to me,
already
sir.
there.
The
Just
thing is
hear me
that the
say no.
promoter them, You see the promoter them promote the dance that way. If people then will come out, but if you don't promote the dance that way, people them now come out.
The people
And they
don't
don't
come
pay the
out.
police. You want
You
the police
You can't tell people what time to come out of their yard
No,
to come a
brother.
party.
It's not telling them what time to come out,
My time for talking, brother. See how me I say, brother.
All right.
You see, all we a man I say, no man no want uphold the law, brother, yard, brother, but a man uphold it. America me living on, no man can't tell me nothing,
Yes.
You see, when you get a permit here, so you have 2 o'clock, brethren, the man them good have little good in them and come and tell us, oh, you know it's 2 o'clock, but you can go until 2:30 or 3. Nobody feels you can pass 3 o'clock in a general. Because first thing when you keep a party, you have to get a security at the party up here, see?
Well, and the guys, look at the fire station in the Black River.
Yeah, man, nice fire station, man.
Yeah, man, look good, man. Man, holy thing I go on. You look good, general. Man,
That look good, Nathaniel. That look nice.
I don't know the people them blind, or some cover them face with kerchief. I don't know that's why them can't see,
Yeah, man.
Charlie Brown. Hold on, let me ask Charlie Brown a question. You
Yeah,
live in
man.
America, right? Which part you keep your party them in America?
Brother, mostly upstate, me go a party. Newburgh and Poughkeepsie and them place, the brethren.
All right. Me know Newburghs and me know Poughkeepsie. Right? Every party we keep in America by Jamaicans illegal.
Brother, that's a foolishness you talk, brethren.
You not have liquor license to keep party in America.
Brother, that's you, man, say, no, man, you're talking crap, brethren. Brother.
You have to keep a party. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Cause nobody feel like a Jamaica me live. A
No, me not
Philadelphia
tell
me
you,
live.
but you talk crap because we keep on
Without a liquor license and you keep a party, Elena come lock down that.
You know,
No Jamaican have no liquor license, yeah.
that's why you use a place
Every
where
party we keep you illegal, brother.
brother,
You
the
use a
spot,
hall. You use a
brother,
hall and it's still illegal.
brother, but illegal, but you pay, don't it? And get your permit, don't it? Some don't
But
know it's
don't talk
illegal.
like you don't get no permit for keep no party a foreign man.
A
Every
joke,
party we keep you illegal, man.
a joke you make, Virgin.
Man, not tell me foolish, man.
Virgin, a joke you make. Joke you're making, Virgin. My son,